A shocking and deliberate attack unfolded just blocks from the White House, as two West Virginia National Guard members were ambushed and critically wounded by a lone gunman in what authorities describe as a targeted assault that sent Washington into brief lockdown and ignited a national firestorm. President Trump called the shooting an act of evil hatred and terror, saying it was a crime against the entire nation, and warning that the incident highlights what he describes as the greatest national security threat facing America. The alleged gunman, identified by law enforcement as 29-year-old Ramanullah Lakanwal, is an Afghan national who entered the United States in 2021, applied for asylum in 2024, and was granted asylum earlier this year under the Trump administration, according to multiple sources, a revelation that immediately triggered USCIS to halt all immigration processing for Afghan nationals pending a full review. The attack erupted around 2:15 in the afternoon near Farragut West Station, when the suspect rounded a corner, raised his weapon, and opened fire at close range on the Guard members. According to police officials, other Guardsmen rushed in, hearing the gunshots, and managed to subdue the wounded gunman, who was also hospitalized in critical condition. Authorities, including the FBI, ATF, DHS Secret Service, and U.S. Marshals, are investigating the shooting as a potential act of international terrorism, as officials work to determine whether the suspect had foreign ties or acted alone. President Trump from Palm Beach condemned the assailant and vowed he would pay a steep price, praising the National Guard for their courage and saying he stands with every member of the military and law enforcement deployed in the capital. The shooting comes just months after the National Guard was deployed as part of Trump's federal crime crackdown in Washington, with more than 2,000 Guard members currently assigned. And both the President and Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth insisting the city has seen historic improvements in safety. The Vice President J.D. Vance called the attack a somber reminder of the sacrifice service members make every day, with senior National Guard leaders rushing to Washington as the nation awaits answers on motive, security failures, and next steps in the investigation.